This is the father of the Jin family, Minggang, the youngest child, the only son of the family, 11 years old. Mingxia, the second youngest child, one of the twin sisters, 13 years old. Mingling, the third youngest child, the other twin sister. Haixia, the oldest child, who was adopted when she was a baby. She's 20 years old now. This is the mother. Jin family is one of the millions of migrant worker families in Beijing. They came from a poor village in Anhui province about 11 years ago and make a living by collecting garbage. All of the 4 children of Jin family attend the same school, the Xingzhi School for the Children of Migrant Workers, which is located on the outskirts of Beijing. In fact, they are in the same class of the 5th grade. 5 years ago, when my younger brother reached the school age, my neighbor said to my parents, "The 3 girls have lost their chance to go to school. You might want to think about sending this youngest one to school. Otherwise, life will be hard for him." My parents said, "We have no money. How can we afford it?" It seemed the topic was dropped after that. But one day, my dad came home excitedly and said to my younger brother, "Find a bag for yourself. I have bought you a notebook. Let me take you to school." My brother asked eagerly, "Where is it? What is the school like?" My dad said, "Just get on my tricycle." My brother shouted, "I'm going to school. I'm going to school." Then we 3 girls said to one another, "School is said to be beautiful. You can also have fellow students to play with. Let's go and check it out." Since Dad did not mean for us to go to school, my twin sister and I followed them secretly. We had to run to follow my parents, who were on the tricycle, and had to hide from them at the same time. It was our first time to be so far away from home. We were afraid of getting lost. The road was bumpy and dirty, and we finally saw many students. So there we were at the school. My dad took my brother to register. Afterwards, when we were playing together with my brother, Principal Huang saw us and asked, "Who are these 2 girls?" "They're my daughters," my dad answered. "You have more than one child?" Principal Huang seemed surprised and asked, "Why don't you send them to school as well?" My dad said, "We're too poor to afford it. We live on collecting garbage and selling foamed plastic." Principal Huang said, "But you can't send only one of the 3 children to school. The other 2's lives will be wasted. They will be illiterate just like you." My dad was a bit upset. "It's not that I don't want them to go to school. We simply can't afford it." Principal Huang asked us for our names and whether we wanted to go to school. We said yes. He said, "Come to school with your brother tomorrow then." But my father said, "That won't do." Principal Huang asked why. "Because I have one more child at home." My dad replied, "Even one more?" Principal Huang was further surprised. He said to my parents, "You should send them all to school." My mother said, "We don't have that much money." He said, "Pay for only 2 of them then." So we all went to school. When I first came to school, I was very happy because we had always wanted to go to school, especially when we saw other children going to school. We couldn't recognize any character before going to school, and we really wanted to learn how to read. We did not have the chance to study before. Now that we have it, we should work hard and study well. We like reading. We enjoy reading books. Almost all of our clothes are picked from the garbage. We can't afford to buy any. We get very happy when we find beautiful ones and then wash them. Is the white one you're wearing from the garbage? Yes. What about the yellow one? Yes, my mother found it. But the white one looks very clean. I gave it a good wash. It used to look yellowish. Jin family live on the other side of this garbage dump. Around that corner. Next to this large pit. This is their home, a tiny shack of brick and tin they built with their own hands about 8 years ago. Inside, the wall is covered with children's certificate of merit, which is the highlight of the room. All of the furniture picked from garbage. The ceiling is made of cardboard posters and plastic, and it leaks when it rains. This is where they cook. I work from 6 a.m. to about 5 p.m. You can't find anything when the day gets dark because there are too many garbage collectors. Some people collect garbage at midnight with a torch. I can't do that because my waist hurts, so I get up early to look for things in garbage. Jim's father has one artificial leg, and he can't do heavy work as many other migrant workers do. It was 10-some years ago. My husband said to me, "Let's go to Beijing. Beijing is the capital. It is safer than other cities." He could not do farming because of his leg, so we came to Beijing in order not to starve. Back in hometown, there were floods almost every year. No, I have not thought about going back and settling down in my hometown. What can you do back there? We can't even have enough to eat with that small piece of land. Here at least we have enough to eat. Back home, we would starve. Jim's mother has a gallstone and glaucoma. What hope do I have for my children? Who knows what will become of them? I say to them, "You work hard. We parents are useless with his leg and all my illness. If you can find a job in the future, you won't have to suffer with us." I am already 20 and still in the 5th grade. You wouldn't be able to stand it if it were you. I used to like school, but now I feel school is like a prison. I don't have any hope for the future, nor any plan. I don't make plans. I just wait and see. What's the use of plan? It's all the same. You can't realize what you hope for. Maybe other people can, but I can't. I don't have any confidence in myself. I wish to study hard and become an excellent doctor when I grow up. My ideal is to be an English teacher. I'm not certain about my ideal yet, but I want to be a learned person, maybe something like a scholar. I also like English and always admire English professors. Haixia, the oldest child of the family, is at a vocational school now.